Hello, everyone, and welcome to Kryptonite, the crypto investor channel. I'm Boris, so let's dive in. I'm with Colton today. Hello, Colton.
Hey Boris, welcome back to the Kryptonite channel, everyone. Let's dive right in today. We're going to be talking about Bitcoin, the market, some other things, but let's dive right into Bitcoin, Boris. What has Bitcoin done in the past week and what can we expect from it?
So, what we have seen is what we have been expecting since the beginning of October, which is finally a breakout to the upside where Bitcoin starts running. So now we have reached 71,400. Obviously, for the past 3 months, we had gone all the way down to about 49,000, and then we rebounded to 63, 64, then back down to 53, then back up to 65, and then back down to 58, 59. And it seems like it's endless. Of course, those 3 months seem like an eternity to everyone. But what we needed to break was 70,000. Now, it's looking really good now that we haven't broken above finally 71,400. Most likely, we are going very quickly to 74,000, which is the all-time high. The exact number here is like 73,733. So that's what we are going for, but now that signals the resuming of the bull run. Plus, we also just had a golden cross, so that's another good sign. There are just many signs that are showing us what we've been saying for months and months. The bull run will resume on sometime in October. It could be early, could be mid-October, could be late October. It's always hard to be that precise and to know exactly when it will happen. But that's what's going on. So now we should start seeing some pretty big numbers all across the board. Obviously, Bitcoin always runs first, and then the altcoins catch up later on. So right now you see everything is going up, but especially Bitcoin.
Thank you, Boris. We see Bitcoin here on the screen at about $71,000. And, on Friday, we had a little scare. It dropped down on Friday. People were nervous. People were saying, hey, let's sell, let's do this, blah, blah, blah. It's going to, drop from here. Can you explain, what that drop was? Should we expect those drops in the future, Boris? And should we always expect, Bitcoin itself to bounce back like it did on Friday or, over the weekend?
So, yes, that was expected. Obviously, whoever wants to buy more has all the interest in the world to make the price make one last drop so that they can buy a few more coins at a better price. And people get exhausted. They see the thing, oh my God, we're in a range, it's not moving, it's been stuck between roughly 50 and 65,000 or 70,000, in that range for months and months and months, and it doesn't break, it's not going anywhere. So people get exhausted. So some people finally gave up and say, forget it, I'm selling. So that's very typical. And also the way it happened with an old story about the DOJ, Department of Justice, doing an investigation on Tether. That's old news. There's nothing really new there, So when you see like weak news like this, and plus it's once again, it's somebody. It's not even the DOJ coming out and saying that. It's like the Wall Street Journal that came out and said that. Oh, we heard through the graveyard that that there's gonna be this investigation or. So yeah, very weak story, scares people for 5 minutes, price drops, big ones, whales tend to pick up more at that point and then started rallying. But really the one thing that was critical was to break 70,000 and to, of course, stay above for, at least a day or two to really show that, yeah, it's not just a tick that went up to 70,200 and then falls back down. So 71,400 is a good number. So I think we're going to see now the price going for hopefully the 74,000, which is the whole-time high, and then go beyond that. But beware of those type of situation, because there will be many. If whenever we reach 80 or 90,000, don't be scared because you see 90 and then it drops back down to 82 or something like that. Because this is just, it just happens. Sometimes it's almost a straight shot, like it goes up and up and up and up and up. But sometimes, of course, people they want to make you believe that, oh, that's it. We reached 90,000, bull market's over, we're retreating to 82. We're going to 80, we're going down to 70,000 next. So, and then we're dropping down, 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 down. So there will always be stories to try to scare you on all this. So that's pretty typical.
That was great information, Boris. Thank you for sharing that. My next question for you is early voting has started here in the U.S. Actually, voting opens officially in a week from today. What do you think the election, results, the election outcomes will have on crypto, specifically Bitcoin? And, is one president going to push crypto? Is one president not going to push crypto? Can you kind of dive a little bit into that for us, Boris?
Well, I think that if you see a big jump next week in Bitcoin price, you don't even have to go to, your favorite media to see who won the election. You pretty much already know who's won the election. So I think that if it is Trump, most likely crypto will have a big jump because, of course, everybody knows he's pro-crypto, etc. Now, if it is Harris, it doesn't necessarily mean that crypto is going to drop. I think it will also go up anyway. It just might not go as high, as fast, because obviously she realized that it's a lot of people are voting with crypto in mind this time around, which has never been the case before because crypto holders were just not. There's just not enough people to really make a difference. But this time, there are more and more people invested in crypto. And of course, they are tired of seeing all those regulations that we have seen from the different governments, bodies and agencies and all that stuff. So the two things are going to happen next week. One, depending on who's winning, we're going to see the price go up pretty much no matter what. It's just that one will be more rapid gains and, quicker, higher price. But also, I think that's going to unlock the weight. When people are in a mode where they're like kind of uncertain who's going to be winning, they're at that point, usually they're like, okay, on the sidelines. They're like, do I get in? I don't get in. What do I do? Once we pass that hurdle, obviously more and more people are going to be like, okay, now we know. Now we can start investing, etc. And I think that's going to bring more money to the market as well. So the fact that we're coming to a conclusion on the election is important. Now, as we know in the US, we don't always get the result immediately. Sometimes it could be a day or two, sometimes could be a little bit longer. Depends on what's the delta between the two candidates. Is it like a clear win or is it pretty tight? And then we don't know. If it's a clear win, usually the other side says, okay, it's lost. So there's no point in trying to keep on going. They usually say, okay, you won. I lost, you won. That's it. We're done. So depending on when it will be announced. So with the time difference and everything, yeah, I think it'll be most likely more like Wednesday or Thursday when we'll have a clear idea of who's winning. And then we shall see, you know, the price appreciate quite a bit, because once you have clarity, and then on the top of it, if it is Trump, you know, no matter who you, I don't care, you know, who your preference is, you know, if it's Harris or Trump. I'm just giving you the facts of, if it is Trump, you will see faster gains because it's just more pro crypto. So if it is Trump and the fact that you have clarity, price will appreciate rapidly, and we'll see numbers that are really will go up very quickly. If it's Harris, you also have clarity at that point, and then well, she has changed her tune a little bit, so not as great for crypto, but hopefully a little bit better than the past 4 years we've had. And we probably will see as well some good appreciation.
Thank you, Boris. I appreciate that. My last question for you today is, you know, what's next? Where do you see Bitcoin? Where do you see crypto? And, you know, what can we expect in the next week or so?
Obviously, we're going to be looking at going further up. I wouldn't be surprised that we actually pass the all-time high before the election. Because we're so close to it, we're just about $3,000-4,000 away at this point, so we might pass it. And then once the election is done, very shortly after, and pretty much in November, which November is usually also a great month in crypto, we might see 80 and then maybe above, you know, so. Over the next week, I think we'll see some action keep on going up. But over the next month, and then over the next 2 months, by basically all the way up to the end of the year, we might see 90 and possibly 100. It's not out of the question to see 100K Bitcoin. There are a few people out there, you know, that have made some predictions. They're worth what they're worth, but they've said that if it was Trump elected, Bitcoin would almost immediately jump to 100K. That I don't know, because it is a pretty big jump to jump from whatever it is a week from now. Let's say if it's at 75, you know, to jump 25,000 in one single day. It's never impossible, because nothing is ever impossible in crypto, but that is a really big jump. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. What's for sure is, like, it looks more and more like it's getting confirmed that the bull run is resuming from here. And it was good to have those months of, even though some people felt like it was it was lasting forever, going from pretty much late March all the way to now. Yes, it was a long time, but it's good, and it was needed to stabilize and to get some energy to be able to go for the next leg and go up, you know, to pass the 100K and go beyond. So that's it for today. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Colton. And we look forward to see you on the next Crypto Night video. I hope this video helps. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. And if you like the video at the end, click on the thumbs up.